guys, and welcome to today's video. So we're in a bit of a different location because I've moved, like, do you know where normally I'm that way, like that side? I've moved all that this end because I thought the lighting was crap, so I had to move it all. So it did take me a while, but it's fine, you know, because it looks nicer, so pretty. So yeah, it's absolutely mafting, and now I've got a massive sweat on, so we'll just breathe it away. It's fine, just waft it off. So before we get on the video, I really want to shout out this top from Shein. How cute is it? Like, so I've got my flares on, what I always wear from Shein, and I've got my top on from Shein. Yeah, lovely. It's so nice and like just flowing. I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna wear it in this video and shout it out. So also my nails have lasted like 4 weeks thanks to the Amazing Beauty by Lucy. Shout out all the time. But obviously they're coming off a little bit, so just ignore them if they look, my hands look a bit odd. Because at work I just get the ping off, like I can't help it. So on today's video, I'm going to be talking about the pressures of summer, money and restrictions. So we're all coming out of lockdown and it's mad. Like, it's crazy how you can go from everything being up in the air to everything back to normal again, and we're expected to just go back to normal, and it's quite confusing. So obviously it's summer. And I don't know about you, but when it's sunny, I always feel pressured to do something. Like, I always feel pressured to go out, like to go to the pub or to go see my mates or da-da-da-da. But if you're not feeling up to it, you don't have to do it. Like, I've learned, especially during this third lockdown, that you don't have to say yes to every single plan. And I feel like that's what a lot of people feel like they have to do, that you have to say yes to everything. I'm not gonna lie, I've got FOMO, fear of missing out. Like, if someone invites me somewhere, I say yes to everything. But it got to a point where I was like out all the time and I was having no time for myself at all. And I was like, and then when I was having time for myself, I wanted to be out, and I just needed that me time. And yeah, just if you can't be bothered, don't feel bad as well. Do not feel bad. Like, if you can't be bothered going out with your mates, just say, oh, not a day, like I just want to watch a bit of Corrie and have a cup of tea and have a bath. But if you're like me, who doesn't have a bath and has a shower, then lucky you. But yeah, so just don't feel afraid to say no. Like, you're allowed to say no. The next thing is, there's a lot of like people in pubs, isn't there? So obviously these restrictions, a lot of people do have anxiety, and I've spoken about mine before, and going into a pub with so many people when you're so used to your own company, especially during this third lockdown, and you're thrown in the deep end with loads of people, it's scary. It is so frightening. Like, when was it? So I was at work the other day, and I love work, don't get me wrong, but it got so busy, and I was in the pub and I was like pulling a pint, and I could just see loads of people just flooding in. The glasses were piling up some rotten. I was like, oh my god, like drowning in glasses. But we all worked as a team and it was fine. But there's a lot of people, and if a lot of people as well, how many times do I want to say that? When it comes to like COVID and stuff, people are still frightened about it. People, like, obviously we still wear masks and things like that, but just be wary of going up to people. And see, I'm a very huggy person, and sometimes I can be like, oh, nice to meet you, bring it in. But now COVID's taught me not to do that, because a lot of people are frightened, especially on buses as well. Honestly, I was on the bus to college. I can't wait to drive. So I was on the bus to college the other day, and there was this woman, she was kicking off about like the amount of people on the bus and stuff, and I was just sat there like, but yeah, it is frightening, because there's a lot of people, and even talking, people have forgot how to hold a conversation, and that's absolutely fine. You're used to your own company, you're used to your own. Bear with, Big Jen's home, 2 seconds. About that. Our mum came in from work and I just went back out to work. So I'm going to go on to holidays and stuff. So me and my friends booked a holiday to Magaluf last year, and we knew it was risky anyway, but we just thought, right, we'll just do it. We all deserve it, why not? So unfortunately it's been cancelled because of like restrictions and things like that. So Magaluf was on the amber list, and we got like the option to go to Portugal. So we thought, right, well, we might as well do what we're doing here, but do it abroad. Then now that's on amber list. So we were like, oh, bloody heck. So obviously that's cancelled, so it was a bit of a bummer. But instead of sitting there and dwelling, we've just moved it to next year. And if you think, right, there's so much you can do where you live. Like, even if it's the smallest things, like going for a little walk with your mates, or like going to cheap pubs, like even going to a little cafe, right? Walking to a cafe, getting a drink, it makes up the day. Honestly, you're out for a couple of hours, you come home and you feel productive. It's better than sitting at home all day when it's gorgeous outside. And even if you go for a walk on your own, you don't have to go with anyone, just like go for a little stroll or whatever. And if you're struggling to find things to do with your mates, there's so much options that you can do. Like I said, going for a walk, going like to the pub or whatever. And there's nightclubs are supposed to be opening soon. There's a lot of people saying that they might not open, but that's fine, you know, as long as you've got your company with your mates. Even having little garden soirees in your back garden, with like, they're the best type of memories, because you've got your campfire on, you can do marshmallows, have a little buffet, there's loads of little things you can do, sleepovers, you know, the pubs are open, so that's also a perk. But then there's also things like money. So this is a big worry a lot of people face when it comes to summer, is where to find the money, especially if you don't have a job. It's hard getting a job. It's so difficult. Indeed, what's all that about? Because I've applied to about 20 Icelands, 40 Tesco's and 30 Primarks. Did I hear back from any of them? No. Did I end up working in a nightclub and a pub? Yeah, which is a completely different business to retail. At the end of the day, a job's a job. But this is what I want to get onto. So if you do work and you feel like you want to save up your money, especially students now, obviously going off to uni and feeling like they have to save up, obviously saving for a house and whatever, you need to find that time to treat yourself. That's what I've realised. Because, yeah, there's saving money and whatever, and, you know, you get worried that you're not going to have money for practical things in life, like houses, like, you know, moving away. But you're young once, and, well, if you're older, you know, you've got one life, live it. So just enjoy it, especially when we've been stuck inside for 2 years. Go out and get that pint in a Palmo. Just do it, you know, go out with your mates. But obviously money can be a lot of people's pressures. So what I'm trying to say is always check on your mates. Just, if, say, you're in a big group, right, and one of them's like, oh, I can't come. Oh, why? Wait, what's the matter? Why can't you come? I'm just not feeling up to it. Fair enough. If you're not feeling up to it, that's fine. Don't pressure them into going out. But try and ask them why. Like, just say, like, oh, you should, like, offer them, even just say, look, do you want me to lend you some money? Or do you want me to treat you? You know, just so they don't feel excluded, because it can be hard. Like, a lot of my friends live on their own and they're working, and sometimes they don't have enough money. Or sometimes I don't have enough money and I'm working. And there's been times where I've been out and I've been short on cash. I've been a bit like, what do you like? Don't be embarrassed. Do not be embarrassed. Everyone goes through it. Everyone's always skint. I can be. Everyone is. So don't ever feel embarrassed, and don't ever feel like you can't ask your closest mates, like, oh, can you lend me this? Can you lend me that? Because if you're the real friends, they wouldn't even think twice. But I don't. One of my friends asked me for money. Yeah, of course you can. You know what I mean? You just don't think twice about it. So, yeah. And even like nights out and stuff. So like pubs are open now and clubs. Going out, you don't have to spend a fortune. You actually don't have to spend a fortune. Even if you have a few prees with your mates here, like get cheap drink or whatever. Obviously make sure it's safe. And then like go on a night out and just enjoy yourselves. Like there's, like I said about holiday, everyone was a bit bummed about it, and a lot of people won't be going abroad this year, and it's a bit of a downer, because obviously you want to get away, you want to get abroad, but there's so much you can do here. Like, just think, right, the past 2 years we've been locked inside, and we took pubs being open for granted. We took restaurants open for granted. Now they're finally open. Enjoy it. You don't have to be in Portugal. You don't have to be in Spain. Enjoy it here, because the sun's mint in Borough anyway, or wherever you're from. You know, everyone's got a little bit of summer. You're with your mates. Just enjoy yourself and don't feel, and yeah, if you want to go out, spend the money, do it. But then if you don't fancy going out and you want to stay inside because you feel a bit anxious, that's fine. Even if you say to your mates, oh, we already set mine in the back garden, you know, I don't feel comfortable like going out with a lot of people. Yeah, that's fine. And as your mate, you'd say, yeah, that's absolutely fine. But what I'm trying to say as well, be wary when you're in a pub, because a lot, like, I'm all right with it now, like COVID and stuff, and a lot of people are not past it, but you know, they're getting there. But a lot of people aren't, and it is quite frightening still. Like, COVID hasn't just gone away, so be wary of it. And like, even just the smallest things, like getting close to people, or especially for people that have anxiety. So just be wary of your friends as well, because it's nerve-wracking. Like, going into a pub with so many people you haven't seen in ages as well, it's nerve-wracking, really nerve-wracking. Like, when I first started work again, I'd be honest, like, I was flabbergasted. Like, obviously I started shotgun and I was like, there were so many people. I was like, what table do I go to first? And then once you get into it, you just, yeah, hiya. Yeah. But yeah, I just thought I wanted to go through it because, and you're not the only one. You're not the only person who's feeling anxious, who's feeling wary of it, because I still get anxious. Yeah, like, yeah, I go out with my mates and stuff, but there's times when, like, I just want to stay and I'm just like, oh no, I can't be bothered, I'm all right. It's fine to say no. It's absolutely fine to say no. And yeah, it's cushy, whatever. But yeah, just be wary of your mates and stuff. Look out for them. Check on them as well. If one friend's not coming out as much, just say, is you all right? Do you not want me to pop round for a cuppa? Pop round mine for a cuppa. We'll go to a little cafe. Like I say, it makes up the day. So there's loads of things you can do. Do not worry about money. And just because it's sunny doesn't mean you have to go out and get mortal and go out all night and do something during the day. You can even just have a little beverage in your back garden. Cups of tea actually surprisingly make you cooler. What's all that about? But then if you want to go get mortal, do it. Enjoy your summer. Do not overthink. And when it comes to restrictions, they're up in the air. All the restrictions are up in the air, right? It changes every day. I don't keep up, me. I can't keep up. I get confused. But yeah, as long as, like, we are lucky in a way. Like, we've got the pubs open for the summer. Look at the perks, look at the bright side. Because imagine if you couldn't go on holiday, none of the pubs are open, none of the restaurants are open, cafes weren't open, little things like that, what, like, it'd make up your day going for a walk. They're open, so don't take advantage of it. No. Yeah, is that right? Don't take advantage? Or take advantage. One of the two. Just be grateful for it. Be grateful for it and enjoy it while it's there, because you never know, you don't know what's going to happen, especially these past 2 years has taught me, you don't know what's going to happen. So yeah, I just thought I'd do a little video, and I hope everyone's feeling fab, safe and well. And I've got a lot of new YouTube ideas. I'm finishing college now, so I'll be more active, more on the ball. And yeah, any ideas or any videos you want me to do in the future, comment down below. And if you want to chat, give me a message. You know, I'm all right with advice, like Agony Ann. But any major topics you want to talk about, want me to talk about on this channel, please feel free to message Sit Down with Soph Kiss on Instagram. Don't feel hesitant. Don't feel, because I'll talk to anyone. And yeah, stay safe and check on your friends. See you later. Bye.